Hey, you're back. You guys seem to really like the last video I posted where I was just playing Minecraft and just talking about life and Minecraft in general. And I mean, you guys really liked it. Like, the video ended up getting like 2,000 views, which is absolutely insane. So, thank you all so much for all your likes and comments and things. I really, really do appreciate it. So, today we're going to be trying to find a village, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna just talk about Minecraft and life again. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. So to give you guys a bit of an update, I've gone ahead and I've built a little house. Here it is. It's not the best. It's not the most beautiful looking thing, but you know, it's a house. It's a work in progress, and I really like the jungle floors and then the cobblestone ceiling. I don't think having cobblestone on your ceiling is probably the best idea, but you know. And I also built a little farm as well. So we got some melons growing here, and we've also got a little bit of a wheat farm growing as well. So I think I need to get prepared with a couple of things I'll need for the journey. I think I'll definitely need a boat and maybe some stone tools is probably a good idea. Or we'll take some bones, because we might find a dog. That would be cool. I'd like to have a little pet dog. And then, oh, I should get some more wool. I need to make a whatchamacallit? A bed. I need to make another bed, so that I don't die. Oh, and the other thing, we should definitely remember our coordinates. So our coordinates are 164, 70, minus 133. So don't forget those, because otherwise we're going to lose the house. Alright, let's go and find some sheep. I have no idea where some sheep are going to be. It actually took me a while to find some more sheep to make another bed when I died. Oh. I actually had a lot of fun making the last video. It was definitely something that I really enjoyed, and you know, I wanted to come on and do it again. But the problem I had was that I felt like I had kind of talked about everything that I could talk about in that video. Like, I talked about Minecraft and I talked about my childhood and things, and like, I couldn't really think of anything else that I wanted or could talk about. Like, it kind of felt like I had hit a brick wall pretty much. But I was talking to one of my good friends yesterday, and I basically was just thinking about some things that I could talk about, and I came up with a few more things that I can talk about. So while we're going on our journey, we can talk about those things together. So if you know from my previous video, you know that I used to post videos when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. It was basically like my dream to be a YouTuber and, you know, like be like DanTDM or Popular MMOs or Stampy or whatever. I posted these when I was a lot younger in primary school, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Like, I loved recording and editing and posting. It was just really exciting for me, and I had left these videos up. Now, admittedly, some of these videos are a little bit embarrassing, but I enjoyed making them. I enjoyed, you know, posting them, and I was happy with them. They weren't the best things in the world. They were really embarrassing because obviously it was me younger, you know, like it wasn't anything too crazy. But so I had posted these videos, and oh wait, quick side note, I'm gonna just head in a random direction and we'll hope that we'll find a village. Should we head towards the sun? Where is the sun? Oh. Let's head this way. This seems like the right place for a village. So anyway, I'd posted these videos, and this was probably when I was about 8 or 9, right? So once I had posted them, I sort of left them. Oh, okay. I had left them up, and you know, anyone could see those videos. Like, I didn't make them private or anything. And I had just gone into secondary school. We all know that secondary school, when you get older, people start to get a little bit meaner, and it didn't go too well for me. So basically, these people had found my YouTube, or maybe I had given it out because I was still posting videos, or it was something along those lines. And these people had found my YouTube account, and they were making fun of me for it, because they were embarrassing videos, but they weren't like, I was just a kid, you know, and I didn't even deserve to be bullied for it, but it's besides the point. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. You can say my videos are terrible. I couldn't care less, because I post them for me, and, you know, in receiving that sort of hate, I've kind of learned that no one else's opinions really matter, because I don't care. It's not going to stop me from posting, and I'm just gonna keep on doing it. So anyway, they had basically made fun of me for it, and you know, it was really horrible. I like really hated that secondary school. Luckily, I had only gone there for about 3/4 of the year, and then I managed to change schools because they were really horrible. And then when I went to my new school, everyone was really nice. So clearly it was that other school that was just really horrible. I mean, it had a terrible reputation, and everyone there, literally everyone there, was just horrible. Anyway, it's besides the point. Sorry, getting a little bit sidetracked. Anyway, so they were basically making fun of me for these videos, and I used to like to look back on them and, you know, reminisce and be like, oh, this is so nice. But when they made fun of me for it, it made me feel really horrible, and I ended up just like really hating myself for it. And then eventually it made me delete the videos, and at the time it felt like the right decision. I was like, this is a horrible video, I don't want anyone to see it, and I need to erase it off the face of the earth. And I felt quite good at the time for deleting it. I was like, I'm happy with this. This is something that I hated, which I didn't hate. I just was bullied into believing that I hated it. And that's what made me delete it. And for maybe like the first year, I just broke my bed. Not my bed, I broke my boat. That was silly. Right, we gotta build another one. You know, for about a year, it felt like the right decision, until one day I was like, oh, I wanna watch some old videos, and I realized I didn't have those videos to look back on anymore. So when I had this sort of enjoyment of being able to reminisce and look back and, you know, remember part of my childhood, I couldn't do that anymore, because some stupid people made me delete them. And I don't know why I deleted it rather than putting it as unlisted. So if you don't know, on YouTube you can label a video as unlisted, which basically makes it private, so only you can view it, and whoever you send the link to can view it. I mean, you can also put it as private, which I think just lets you view it, and even if someone has the link, they can't view it. But I think I was so worried that they were going to find the video again, and I was going to get bullied again, and it was going to be, you know, horrible, that I felt the need to delete it. Now I look back and I really regret the fact that I deleted it. I didn't need to delete it, and honestly, I should have just left it up, but I think at the time I just would rather delete it and not deal with the bullying than leave it up and get bullied, if that makes sense. So that's what I did. I deleted it. And now, oh no, come back. Why are you leaving me? Come back. Sorry. My boat was getting away from me. Can I pick these up? How do you pick up a boat? You just have to break it. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. I'm on the bottom of the ocean floor. I should have just privated the video and kept it, but maybe I didn't know that was an option at the time. Either way, the moral of the story is, don't let anyone change how you feel about something. If you enjoyed doing something, don't let someone bully you into thinking that you didn't enjoy it. Don't let someone change the way that you feel. If you enjoy making videos, even if they don't get tons of views, if it's something that you enjoyed doing and you enjoyed the process of, do it. If you're getting bullied in school, just ignore them. You know, I know it's easier said than done. I was bullied quite extensively in school, but it's not worth the time or the effort. It's really not. And you just have to keep going, because in all honesty, they don't know what they're talking about. They are probably insecure themselves, and they have to project it onto someone else to make themselves feel better. And you know what? If it makes you feel better to hate on my stuff, go for it. Because I learned that there's no point in caring. It is way too much effort and energy to care about what other people think about you, and it's not worth it. Anyway, that brings me on to the next thing I was going to talk about, which is when I was on call with... so I was playing games with one of my good friends yesterday, and while I was on call with him, we were discussing about who had an older Minecraft account, because I was telling him about the video and how I was really excited about it and how I really enjoyed making it. And we were talking about who had an older Minecraft account. And so we went on this little tangent of like checking our emails to see when we had bought Minecraft. And I couldn't find mine, to be honest. But I tell you what I did find. I found a completely new Gmail account that I had never seen before. And, well, obviously I had seen it before, but this was when I was younger, and due to not having the best childhood, I struggle with, like, remembering things from my childhood, and, so I had completely forgotten that I'd made this email. Anyway, so it turns out that this email was connected to my main email that I use normally, and it was like a recovery account. So what I did is I tried to sign into this new email that I just found. And this email was created in, I think, 2014. So it's old, like really old. And so I logged in, and I had to use a recovery code because I couldn't remember my my password. So I used a recovery code, and it got sent to my main email. So I was like, perfect, this is great. And I logged in, and then I was looking through the emails, and we were kind of looking through together, and it was just like, you know, regular stuff. I don't know, like YouTube notifications and random stuff I had signed in, like signed up for, and things, you know, just like mailing, like email boxes, whatever. And then, as I'm scrolling through the list of emails, I get to the bottom, and it says something about YouTube, and it's oh no, it was the bottom of the first page, but it was about a new YouTube update where you could create your own handle. And then it sort of made me realize, I was like, did I create a YouTube account with this new email? And so I then obviously went straight over to YouTube, and I started trying to sign in. And I signed in, and I went straight to the videos page, and there was, I think it was 8 video or 9 videos, maybe even 10, I don't know. But there was a few videos of me when I was a kid, and it honestly gave me so much joy because well, for one reason is that they're videos that I haven't seen in like 10, 11 years, which is crazy. And two, after so long of regret of deleting my old videos and not ever being able to watch them again, finding this YouTube account it just, I don't know, it made me really happy because I had something that wasn't ruined by other people, and it was sitting there and it was preserved, and you know, the videos themselves were terrible, but they were really funny to look back on and to remember. And oh, I'm a little bit stuck. And it was just the most amazing feeling to be like, yes, I have some videos now. This is, you know, what I've wanted for years after regretting deleting those other videos. And we watched through them all, and we didn't watch all, like, the whole video because it was just me making random noises and like just being really weird, but I loved it. And it shows that you can't let other people ruin something that you enjoyed, and you can't let them change a decision that you want to make. If you want to post videos, do it, because in 10 years time you might want to look back on them and you will have no regret, because I don't. Well, I regret deleting the videos, but that's not the point. I have no regret of posting those videos, and I'm so happy that I was able to go back and see them again. I was honestly shocked that an account of 10 years didn't just get wiped off the face of the earth. Like, how was my account not deleted? But anyway, that's the story of me posting some random videos, getting bullied for it, deleting them, and then finding more videos. I realised I'm running a bit low on food, and I didn't take any coal with me, stupidly, so we're getting some more coal. Anyway, on a more lighter note, have you guys ever played Club Penguin? Club Penguin was the jam back in my day. I loved Club Penguin. It was like, honestly, it was the best game ever. I remember having the, getting like puffles and playing the minecart game and the skiing game as well. Honestly, if you haven't played Club Penguin, you haven't lived. Club Penguin was so good. I love Club Penguin. I remember once I begged my mum to buy the Club Penguin membership so I could get like something from the catalogue. There was like a catalogue that you could have, and it would basically, I think it would have things in it that you could then like buy with coins. I feel that sounds right. That feels like something that happened. Anyway, and I wanted this like addition to my igloo. So when you had like the houses that you had in Club Penguin were called igloos, and there was something in the catalogue that was limited to memberships only that I wanted to get, and I basically like, and there were other cool things that you could get with a membership. I think you could get a rainbow puffle with the membership. I might be wrong about that. If you've ever jeez, lost my words there. If you've ever played Club Penguin and you remember anything about Club Penguin, do leave a comment, because I'd love to remember some of that. But yeah, so I basically begged my mum for this membership, and she had finally given it to me so I could buy whatever it was I wanted. I have no idea what it was, but you know, it made me happy. And yeah, I feel like Club Penguin is kind of like what Roblox is now. Like, Club Penguin used to be the big game, and also what was that other, like, Moshi Monsters? I never really played Moshi. Well, I don't think I ever played Moshi Monsters. And oh my god, Bin Weevils. Bin Weevils, anyone? I bet we've gone the wrong direction. Like, I bet there was a village like 200 blocks away from my house, but like the complete opposite way. But that's okay. We're going on a little adventure. I think that's what's the hardest part of making another one of these videos, is that the first time I did it, I didn't really think about it. I was just kind of talking, and I guess I'm kind of doing the same here, but I don't want to re-say anything I said in the last video, because, you know, this is a new video, you know. Oh! Which is why, like, I was really overthinking it, because I was like, I don't want to re-say anything that I already have said. I don't know, I feel like that wouldn't be very fun to watch. But I also couldn't work out what it was about the video that you guys enjoyed so much. But I just kind of decided I was just going to write some bullet points down, some different things that I wanted to talk about, and then just post it. To be honest, I don't really care how many views it gets. It's nice for me, and it's quite therapeutic to talk about the things that I talk about, and it's nice to remember like a bit of my childhood as well. And it's healing in a way, because it's like I'm sort of thinking about things that have happened in my life and remembering that it's okay to think about those things, and that I'm sort of healing over the fact, if that makes sense. Like, I don't get a lot of time to just sit and process things, because gaming for me was an escape. And when something bad was happening, or, you know, like, I don't know, I just didn't want to think, I just turned to gaming. And I'm pretty bad for just like putting things in a box, putting it in the back of my mind and leaving it there. But I feel like these videos are kind of helping me open that box. Like, when I posted the last video, my fiance, she watched it straight away. She was like, oh, I didn't even know you posted a video, I want to watch it, this is so cool. And she noticed that in that video, I had said a lot of things that she didn't even know. And I didn't do it on purpose. Like, I wasn't withholding that information on purpose. But I don't know, I guess I just hadn't really thought about saying the sort of stuff that I had said. It's kind of hard to explain, but I hope that kind of makes sense. Do you guys want to know about the time I met my old best friend? So I had just moved into this new house, and I remember seeing this guy outside, and he was, I can't remember if he was scootering or skateboarding down like our road, like down the pavement. So we lived on like a bit of a hill, and he was either, I think he was skateboarding, but he was basically like doing it down this hill, and I thought that was really cool. And so I'd basically like, I was like talking to my mum, and I was like, oh, I want to go outside and say hi, like I want to go and talk to this guy, you know. But I didn't really know what I was gonna say. I didn't really know how to make friends like outside of school. It was, I don't know, I was just like in a bit of a weird situation. So anyway, I eventually get the courage to go outside, and I can't remember if I had a scooter or a skateboard. I feel like one of us had a skateboard or one of us had a scooter. I think he had the skateboard and I had the scooter. But anyway, so I had basically taken my scooter outside, and I think I waited for a minute, and I sort of like just stood there like watching him. Really weird, I know, but you know, I was building up the courage to say something. And then I think I eventually sort of went up to him and was like, do you want to race? And then I'm pretty, like, that's sort of how the friendship started. But we were, that ended up like sparking a huge friendship, which is probably where my gaming side sort of really started to come out. because he had a laptop and I had a computer, and we sort of like played Minecraft together. And it's also where my love of making videos came from as well, because we basically used to make, we loved watching Smosh. I don't know if you remember old Smosh, but that was like peak childhood right there. And we would like make our own sort of skit videos, and they were hilarious. Unfortunately, they're also all gone, which is so sad to me. Honestly, if you have a video, post it and forget about it, or like private it if you don't want other people to see it or whatever, but just have it somewhere so you can look back on it, because I would pay a huge amount of money to be able to go back and rewatch those videos, because honestly they were hilarious. But that's sort of where my love of making videos and gaming sort of properly started to spark, is when I met this friend. And yeah, it was really nice. And then we were friends for probably, I don't even know, like 8 years or something. Like, he was a long time best friend, like good friend of mine. And we went to school together. So this was when I changed secondary schools. And then we sort of drifted apart. So he was 2 years older than me. So we had basically he had left school, and we weren't really talking anymore because I had moved away, and that was kind of the end of it. And I still message him every now and then, you know, like saying, hey, what's up, how's it going, sort of thing. But we're not sort of at that friendship level anymore, if that makes sense. Okay, I've been running around for like 40 minutes now. Where is a village? Why do I suck at finding things? Couldn't find diamonds. I can't find a village. What next? What next? If you guys don't believe me as well, I will post the uncut footage. Like, I'm being absolutely genuine. I didn't find a village and then turn around and walk the other way just so I could keep talking. Like, I have not seen a village this whole time. We've probably passed about like 20 by now, but they just weren't close enough for me to see them.